They really think we're dumb. They really think you're dumb. Oops, our bad. We thought it was a duplicate, so we decided not to include it in the initial public release because we didn't want to give you copies of the thing we already gave to you, and it really turns out that we actually didn't give you what we said we're going to give you because there's 1,000 additional documents that we never submitted. Recently, on a Thursday night, the United States Department of Justice quietly released about 1,000 additional pages of Epstein documents that had not been publicly released.
That's bullshit.
These files came out as part of the Epstein Transparency Act, which Congress passed in order to force the government to make more records public. According to the DOJ, these files were incorrectly coded as duplicates.
Sure, Jan.
Which is why they were missing from the earlier releases. When documents connected to one of the largest trafficking scandals in modern history suddenly appear years later, because they were coded wrong, people understandably start asking questions. One of the FBI interview summaries included a claim from a woman alleging that Epstein SA'd her in the 1980s and that Donald Trump was involved in an attempted assault in that same time period. Investigators did not corroborate the allegation, and no criminal charges have been filed against Trump in connection to it. How much more evidence do we need?
He belongs in prison, then hell.
And of course, Trump has denied any wrongdoing.
Who's surprised there?
Because the Epstein files already include millions of pages of documents, all connecting Epstein to the most powerful circles in the world. Politicians, billionaires, celebrities, international figures. And when the public finds out that more files were missing, even if by mistake, it fuels the belief that something much bigger is being concealed.
Well, duh, dude. This place sucks.
Both Democrats and Republicans have already demanded transparency from the Department of Justice. So this story isn't ending anytime soon. Let me remind you of something important. Epstein's network was not about just one man. It was about wealth, power, access, and protection. And historically, when scandals involve powerful people, transparency moves at a glacial pace. And that's why document releases like this matter. Accountability here requires facts, because without factual evidence, the people responsible for these egregious acts will never be held accountable. I understand why people are angry about this story. It's disturbing, it's disgusting, it's messy, and it touches some powerful institutions. But the way we demand justice is by staying informed, patient, and relentless about demanding the truth. Because transparency is not a one-time only event. It's a process. So stay curious, stay critical, and don't let anyone convince you that asking questions is the same as spreading chaos, because that's how real accountability actually happens. Peace, y'all.